Thanks, and Coach, and just go ahead.
Just I mean, it's one of those games you kind of see it coming. We were blown in pretty hard. It'd be hard to hit the ball over people's head, obviously the outfielder's head, and I think that it took us a while to figure out their starter. I felt like he threw the ball extremely well. He was throwing the ball hard and spotting up his breaking ball away from the right-handers, and I don't know if they expected him to go that long, but he got us to hit into a couple of double plays and just kept getting off the hook with 2 outs. We've been getting some of those hits. We really didn't get them today. Our runs today came more earlier in the innings for the most part. It seemed like, at least first few. Our pitchers, they threw strikes. We only walked 2 on the day, and you got to give Wright State credit, man. Those guys go up there and swing. Again, another experienced mid-major school that they know the strike zone. They make you pitch, and we maneuvered through it. But there were a lot of balls that were hit at people by both teams today. Feel good about obviously winning the series, but even better about winning all 3.
Coach, with it seemed like he picked up a little bit of juice in his last couple of innings. I think he even touched 96 a couple times. Did you see something from it? Was that maybe just a situation, had some adrenaline, you're closing the game?
Probably a little bit of both. I think they were hitting him, probably upset about it. So wasn't locating where he wanted to, or they were just hitting some good pitches. Might have been a little bit of both, but he did seem to get a little bit extra there in the 9th. And, it was just a situation where he's one of the more experienced guys that we have. And, we really wanted him to face those right-handers in that last inning. Possibility for us going to a freshman lefty to get out those next 2 guys. So glad it worked out.
It seems like it's taken him about an inning to get going in his last couple starts. I remember that being something of a situation with Hagan last year. Do you think you might have to switch up his routine or something, or what's going on there?
Well, he's a junior. He's not a freshman. Hagan was a freshman last year. Hunter's been around, and he needs to go out there and get it going. And, he goes 0-2 on the leadoff man, 2 really nice pitches. Next thing you know, he walks him. And that was really frustrating. And you got to give their leadoff man's good. I mean, he'll fight you. And if you throw him down the middle, he'll hit it. And that's about all he swings at until he gets a couple strikes on him first couple of times. Then he kind of sets you up and he'll jump you. Maybe in his 4th at bat, he'll go after that first pitch as you're thinking he's taken. So he did a good job all weekend. He had a great weekend here. Yeah.
Speaking about Holland, what did you see from him in the later innings that he made him so efficient?
I felt like he could throw his changeup towards the second half of the game better than he did the first half. It just seemed like he threw, a few of those in some clutch situations, some cutters as well. But he was around the plate all day. There really weren't a lot of bad misses or anything. It was just, they just kept fouling pitches off. They were tough to put away.
You have the update on Cody Frank, or could you give us any insight on what it was that was bothering him? We couldn't really tell.
Well, it's not his arm. It's about all I can tell you. I don't know anything yet.
Galley committed the error that loaded the bases in the 8th, and then 2 pitches later, it hit right back to him. Looked like a similar play. What did you think of that sequence?
Well, the first play was tougher than the second one. It was an in-between hop. He could have kind of done what I call 1 step up, 2 step back on the first one and just got an out. But in his mind and in our mind, we're looking for a double play there. If that ball stays in his glove, he steps on third and throws to first. And but it was a longer in-between hop. The second one was, like you said, kind of the same ball, but the ball was it stayed down better. And, it was a good play. I appreciate him not shying away from that second one. It wasn't like, I kicked one, please don't hit it to me. He's probably thinking, hey, hit it to me. I'm going to give me another shot at this. And that's what I saw.
Underrated play was the tag that Stovall applied on the runner in the 6th inning.
Yeah, to me, it was a really good tag, really good throw. Peyton was a little late getting to the base. He's playing a little deep, so we'll talk about that a little bit. You got to give up something. They have runners on. You have to shorten up or, do whatever. Cut down on the distance between the covering infielder for sure and the base. And he was at touch late, but he caught it, tagged all at the same time. It was a great play.
A week ago, you said something about, you needed some guys to step up on the mound, and you've had Carter step up and Adcock has looked better, led better, but then you also lose the two guys this week. Just how frustrating is that you
Yeah.
get some guys step up and you also lose some?
Well, one reason I say we had to have some guys step up is because, we've had now 3 pitchers go down, one for the year, one for we don't know how long until probably tomorrow night. We're hoping it's, 5 or 6 weeks at the most. You never know. And then, we don't know what's going on with Franks either. So somebody's going to have to step up because we need some more arms, or we're going to have to make some adjustments on how we handle games.
Chase Borfin just continues to be on a tear with 3 hits, 3 RBIs today. What more can you say about him?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a great game on Friday. I think he was frustrated, and he's put together 2 really solid games back to back, and he's just, doing what he does. He doesn't try to hook balls. It just hit it where it's pitched, and he got him a fastball away and hit it into that wind, kind of got it to the side where it could get through it and take off a little bit. And I mean, that was a big swing for us right there. It gave us the lead.
It felt like in this series that all 3 of your starters were facing a lot of full counts. Is that an indication that Wright State might have been doing some things that?
Well, on Friday, it was an indication that he was all over the place. And then they fouled pitches off, and I think he told you that. Yesterday, which I try to move on from, I don't really remember. Today, I thought they did a good job of fouling off pitches because I felt like Hunter was around the zone, and they just were hard to put away. And like I said, maybe the 4th, 5th, and 6th started using that. I think he's commanded his changeup better in those innings than maybe he did early.
A 2-base error in the 5th inning. How important do you think that was, just considering you hadn't scored to that point?
Well, we were just looking for something to happen, and we kind of got rewarded there for just a bad play by the third baseman. I mean, he fielded the ball and then airmailed it. Got to give Callie credit. He hustled all the way down the line. Ran his, he didn't out. And I got jammed, and he's going to be a 5-3, and here we go. He got down the line, and that gave us opportunity to, I guess him get tangled up with the first base a little bit, and then the ball got away, and there you go. So we needed a run. We were down. So I guess you could say that was a little bit of a momentum swing for us.
Just overall with Wright State, I think they're now 2-8 on the year, but this is a team that's had a lot of success, a lot of returning pieces. Do you think this is a series that's going to age really well throughout the season when you look
I
back?
think so. I told our players that, they've gone on the road for all their games, I think. And, they went 1-5 against the SEC, and they'll probably get into league play and win the league, coming first, second in the league, win the tournament. They can hit. They've got enough arms. They stay healthy that they're going to be fine. But they gave us a good challenge. All 3 of those games were actually better games than maybe the score ended up being.
Too early to know about Faraday, what the injury was with him yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We don't know what it was. He doesn't have any tears or anything. He just little issues with some circulation or something is what I've gathered.
Runs were a little bit hard to come by today, but your lineup's been pretty good so far through the first 11 games. How big has that been, considering maybe the inconsistencies and injuries on the mound?
It's been huge. The offense has been good. They've been finding ways to put together. It seems like most every game they put together what we call a cricket number inning, where they're scoring 2, 3, 4 runs. But they've also had a lot of innings where we score 1 here, 1 there, and then we put you away with a big inning. And it has to do with plate discipline and, just making the other team work a little bit. Today, we did that, but we also put the ball in play, and they kicked a couple. Good.